Gargoyle here as well. What are we going to do now? Because the rest of the pieces seem like they're meta-proof anyways.
Yeah, you're covering your bases and making sure that there aren't any large fissures that you find yourself falling into and regretting your steps. As we do look to see Houston Outlaws on the attack first as we evaluate the defensive prowess that's going to come out from Shock. We do see Proper, though, coming out on this Widowmaker, and I'm just as excited as you are, and I'm pretty sure chat's going to be keeping a watchful eye onto this duel.
I really hope that Happy stays on the Widowmaker, too.
Me too.
That's going to be a hell of a matchup to look out for. I mean, Proper... I think we can't sing their praises enough as a player, but they are only one player, right? Widowmaker does offer kind of that, like, potential to just take over a lobby, especially when you're on the defensive end and you do have a little bit of an advantage, but Happy's no slouch in their own right. So this is going to be something that, as we go into this matchup, the Widowmaker duel is going to be important, but also one of the things to look out for is that HeeSang is going to be on the Echo instead of the Tracer, so there isn't necessarily that Tracer v Tracer marking that we see a lot of the time. It's going to be more of like, can Pelican get into these off angles and pressure out HeeSang or Proper to make Happy's job a little bit easier because they are on that offensive Widowmaker.
And there's always this surprise factor when it comes to the Widow duel, just seeing who can get the better angle. Nice swift shift of the shield. That was so close. Ooh, Vin, you were getting real scary.
Like a phantom, the Reaper was literally above him in that moment where he turned.
Yep, the scythe, you feel the cold chill of the steel across the neck. As they now have still some decent positioning. Happy playing a little aggressive here. There is HeeSang to respond. Oh. What a shot, Proper gets it. There we go. That's what we were waiting for.
Yeah, Proper was holding that angle. I mean, it was good scouting by HeeSang, you know, being in that position, giving that intel over to Proper, who, again, you can see Pelican trying to go on the sides here, but Vindaim is positioned really well in this area as well, where they can still throw packs, but they're also just kind of a stalwart defender for anyone to flank and try and get to Proper.
HeeSang still trying to use the architecture to the best of their ability. Proper just waiting. Just lurking in the distance to see if they backpedal a little bit further than they should. Pelican, though, takes the stairways up, while HeeSang still harasses, getting a lot of that tri-shot damage onto the back line. Focusing beam, Suzu mitigates before it's completed, since they get that extra damage below 50%, but still gonna find it, while Max on the front line does a work.
Now, Max is able to, has actually just been doing a lot in terms of just winning that frontline battle as well. Gargoyle has not been able to keep up with just Max specifically on this Diva, and that's hurting the frontline battle because, again, when you're on the defensive end as, Happy, okay, again, Happy is just, on second point.
Narnia.
You talked about a surprise factor, Rich.
Yeah.
Me thinks that they're not really ready for Happy being all the way back on second.
I just hear the Pink Panther sound in the background for Happy, as we do see on the front line, though. Are they going to look for it? Going to put the Venom Mine there. But again, on the face value of what the front line has in store, Gargoyle finally getting some momentum to counteract what Max has been able to do consistently, as you have now this Pulse Bomb eliminating one onto the support. And this is finally an opportunity for Outlaws to be able to gain some distance in near this checkpoint.
Proper was able to take out Pelican, but Proper most likely ends up going down here. Nice follow from Gargoyle, but actually the peel is not bad from HeeSang, and Proper somehow through all of that is able to take down Happy. Excuse me. They end up going down to Shu, but that might be enough, especially with Shock and the respawns that they have. They can hold this for a little bit longer now with the rest of the team back.
The trades consistently with a minute to work with these few meters left. Max sticking close and utilizing the payload to block some of the sightline, as they can just give space here. They feel really calm, cool, and collective until this team gets back together from Outlaws.
Just gotta make sure that there's no C9 shenanigans right here as Max is holding this point. Sights are available for Proper here, so they know where everyone is, but the Consumer is just gonna come in from Violet. They wanna go aggressive.
Yep, Proper now going to reposition, looking for a flanking angle, finding those long sight lines. Nobody's ready for it, has complete vision and gets the shot onto Shu, completely bamboozling them in the back, but unfortunately can't counteract the Pelican play with the assist and the layup from Violet in the back. 40 seconds now still to go. Pelican up top, feeling absolutely on top of the world right now. Just needs to clean up the last few, but there's too few members from Outlaws to actually regroup on this.
No, Violet was still there, but with Shu going down, there was just not enough healing that Houston Outlaws could use to break through. As the stick comes through from Pelican, doesn't manage to find pay dirt. The nano from Finn onto Vindaim keeps them alive, and they can continue to hold this foothold as Proper gets another onto Pelican.
This is disastrous for Outlaws. They lose that harassment in the back. Pelican no longer able to chip away, causing distraction and draw attention away. HeeSang now with the duplicate, able to get a lot of applied pressure. It's a double diva onslaught into the corner, forcing back the Outlaws. The overtime is active. They only had 2 meters left to go. They've finally been able to remove HeeSang from this duplication, but the time continues to dwindle, and this is going to get even more intense for Shock to hold. But Outlaws, they really can't recover from this.
Oh, HeeSang getting so much work done, ends up going down, but trades out for Happy, and Proper is just sitting pretty right now, looking over this payload. It's a shooting gallery for them, and the full hold will come through as the Shock give themselves a lifeline back into the series.
Yeah, they really do. And now we will take the swap of sides. This is quite a monument for them to have to look to, because there is really not that much distance that they have to cover to be able to take this map and at least put something on the board here. But Shock feeling much more confident here. They've really been able to utilize Proper, especially on those significant picks. You had that takedown onto the Tracer. Outlaws at that point just looking at each other like, all right, like we gotta, that's it. Like we're in real bad spot.
The one where Proper gets dove and then he just takes down Happy, like I want to see like what happened there, because that would look like there was no way on Earth Proper from the position it looked like he was in could get that kill. But that's just how magical of a player they was. I do want to give a lot of credit to HeeSang, because a lot of the focus did go on to Proper, but HeeSang in terms of just raw damage and just being able to stifle kind of the dives or the flanking positions, as we do see a replay from Proper.
Oh,
just finds
dirty.
him. Happy is very close to that.
Happy's like, I'm gonna get you, and then Proper's just like, nope, I got 2 awards under my name. Don't you be checking me. I can't win MVP.
I can't win MVP.
As I said, two-time award winner. Can't just do it. Even Proper's having a good chuckle out of it as well as we look to take the swap of sides.
Oh man, I mean, that's like real recognizing real, it feels like right there, where he's like, Happy's just like, you know what, you got me in that one. You got me. I bow my head to you.
I tip my hat to you.
Yeah, we're not going to be